monetary and the name that the profession that they follow pursues and provides them. It comes with sort of a missionary zeal, kind of excitement, a childlike excitement that you need to have to see that you're able to make a difference to the people who are involved with you. And one such gentleman, and the good doctor, Michael, is one of those. When you go to his office or you meet him, you see an enthusiasm that you only get to see from a child when he sees a candy, or an actor when he sees a hit film. But for me, it was, I have been through many dentists, unfortunately or fortunately, because I've lived in different places in my life, from Jamshedpur to Chennai to Bombay. But when I met Dr. Michael, I knew that I found the last gentleman that I need to see as far as my teeth is concerned. Merely not because of his expertise, which is phenomenal, his ability to gather knowledge and then quickly provide the relief to his patients is absolutely phenomenal. But also the unconventional approaches sometimes. His ability to never say no and to be absolutely frank and upfront with you and say, this is not going to be possible, let's stick with this. So, and like all his patients said, just because he's Hrithik Roshan you put in there, I'm just saying, my line to go back. But he is absolutely painless. And to know that a dentist can provide you with a painless experience was first revealed to me thanks to Dr. Michael. And ladies and gentlemen, it's really important that you know the importance of a smile. And it's really, for actors and for celebrities, we know it's one of those gracious blessings of the good Lord that can give you the ability to just go out on the day, stay on the road, and then you find somebody who's having a miserable day, probably fought with his wife and had a bad day with his child or your boss or something, and he's sweating there, and you open the car window and just look at him, and he made his day. He made a moment in his life because he recognized him. So, hey, such a little girl, and that one smile. Dr. Michael, you must agree with me, and tell me if you don't. We have a problem of living, I think, in a phase lag. You know, we always live 20 minutes ahead of what we're actually doing. If you just look back into the day when you get up and you're praying, you're probably thinking, nasta banana hai, khana banana hai, chai pina hai. When you're brushing your teeth, you're thinking, aaj abhi naao ya nasta bana ke naao. Or the man is thinking, when he's having a shower, ki yaar aaj gaadi leke jao ya driver ko bulaun. Nasta khate samay, you know, or you saying nasta mein kya khaun, or when you're eating your breakfast, you're thinking which road to take. When you're driving, so everything is 20 minutes ahead. I just realized I do that too. I'm on the way here, I'm thinking what I have to say. So what really happens is when you brush your teeth also, you're thinking of when to take that shower. You're really not investing any time to the actual activity that you're doing. And that also involves the food. And I've had the good fortune of meeting some extraordinary people, from really achieved people to extraordinary health persons around the world, who will only tell you one thing, and that is, you literally are what you eat. Your success, your failure, your personality, your ability to look in life, your ability to deal with stress or to take stress, everything. And I said, how can you say success and failure? But that's a whole new subject. I believe in that. I will talk to you later about it. But it is what you eat. So instead of all these munis telling us how to find peace and meditation, if only they could tell us what they eat, because that is literally what makes them peaceful. That is actually what decides how good your skin looks, how much your hair is, how patient you are with your family, and eventually how successful you potentially live your life that you're capable of living. And for that you need the teeth. Unfortunately or fortunately, that actually is one of the most important parts of your body, because unless you chew the food that you eat, the way you eat the food, you're not going to give the body the nutrition it requires. Therefore, you're not going to give the brain the magnesium, the sulfur, the iron it requires. You know, people ask me silly questions like, you know, when you worked up for your film, do you eat a lot of protein? If I have to just eat protein and that can contribute to my muscles, then I could just eat protein. Why do I need to go to the gym? I can have 4 liters of protein shakes and I have all the muscles. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. Your body decides, you know, here this guy is really lazy, he's having 4 liters of protein, but he's sitting at home, he doesn't need the protein. Similarly, unless you have healthy teeth to chew, unless your gums are good enough to chew the food that you're having, you're not going to be able to realize the full potential that you're capable of. And most people, unfortunately, in India consider the dentist as a last resort to go to. भैया जान दर्द हो गया, बर्दाश्त नहीं हो रहा, सारे चूरन खा लिए, सब कुछ हो गया, झापड़ भी खा लिया मैंने, अब जाते हैं डॉक्टर के पास. And I think that is one thing that you should, if possible, explain to your children, your grandchildren, that the visit to a dentist by and large will really change the way people look at you and you look at your own life. Sorry, that was a long speech, but I really meant it.
I'm giving you.
That is why the reason to choose what Mr. Madhavan has said, I think that will connect maybe keep mom means keep mom while you eat. Concentration in eating.
Can I answer that question?
Yeah, I elaborate that also with the doctor also. So please enlighten this.
Yeah, sure.
What you said is absolutely true, ma'am. But in fact, if you were to follow the ancient Indian traditions as far as your food is concerned, you will be able to cope with all the modern issues that you have very easily. Like you said, Mon, you must have realized your grandparents, whom you knew, and your older parents, they always ate warm, hot food. They always ate sitting on the ground, and they would never speak. I think that the latest saying that has come out of the nutrition world is, whatever you eat today, you're eating 1/3 for yourself and your body what it requires, and 2/3 for the doctor. That's how much extra we eat. Merely by keeping mum, by not looking at your iPad, by not looking at television, by not distracting your mind when you're chewing, you're providing your body with nutrition. So all the monks in the Shalini temple in the mountains just ate herbs. Our Rishi Munis were actually only eating grass and leaves and fruits. But if you look at the modern medicine, it tells you have to have a lot of protein and vitamins to look muscular. How does the most muscular animal in the world, which is the jungle ox, get all that from just grass? Simply because there is no pure food. If you're chewing it long enough, your brain knows how to take out every mineral, every vitamin, every different, because there's no pure food, there's no pure carbon or no pure protein or carbohydrates or anything. So you just know, and by keeping on, that's why they say the rich people in the world are not rich if they're not able to provide themselves just 15 minutes of silent eating. You're eating on the car, you're eating in a meeting, you're eating a sandwich, fast food, exactly. So you're absolutely right.
Driving the car and having the sandwich. Spoke for me more than what I would have spoken. Thanks, buddy. Take care of me.
No problem, sir. I keep quiet.
Excuse me, can I come to know what is the difference between a laminate veneer and a crown for porcelain or ceramic?
Okay, laminate veneers is a shell, like you have a porcelain. Is a laminate veneer. It's just a shell on the tooth. Okay, again, laminate and veneers I have defined differently in the literature, foreign literature. Laminate, you get a certificate, your graduation. You laminate the certificate, you don't change the color of the certificate. You veneer the wood, you change the color. So if there is a discolored tooth, we call that as a veneer. If the color is not discolored or shape has to be changed, we call it as a veneer. It is the same thing like a thin shell which is 0.3 mm or less or little more. So your original tooth is not damaged at all. The crown, the tooth which is very big, is shaped from all 360 degrees, very small, so that we get the space for the ceramic and metal. And then we have metal and ceramic, and nowadays the technology has become CAD-CAM, that we have got without metal also we can make the crown. So that is the crown, that is shaped